Hello, Sunday School families. Today's video is for Sunday School kindergarten through 5th grade, second Sunday. We are learning about Noah's Ark today. So this comes from the Spark Story Bible. It's after creation, still in the book of Genesis. And it's from Genesis chapter 6 through 9. And what you can think about is maybe you've been at a zoo before, or maybe you've been to a place with a lot of animals. Can you imagine all of those animals and being in one boat? Now, it is a huge boat, but I can't imagine being Noah or his family and having all those animals. The animal smells, the animal noises would probably keep you up all night. And just the trust putting in God to have this plan to start the world over. And in the Spark Story Bibles, it is page 20. I'm going to read you this passage, and then I'll have you think about a couple of questions. A long time ago passed since God created the world. People forgot about God except for one man. His name was Noah. He loved and obeyed God. I am very sad that people have forgotten about me, God said to Noah. I'm going to bring rain to flood the earth. Lots and lots of rain. Have you experienced a lot of rain before? Maybe a big storm? Pause this video and share that with your family about a time that you remember it downpouring rain or flooding even. Okay, now we're starting up again. Build yourself a huge boat of cypress wood. Noah did just what God said and made a big boat with tons of rooms. Noah was 600 years old when he entered the boat with his wife, their sons, and their sons' wives. God brought 2 of every kind of animal on the boat. Can you imagine being 600 years old? Wow. That would be pretty old. Elephants and zebras, lions and tigers, pigs and giraffes, dogs and cats, deer and rhino, bears and cows, horses and goats, lambs and monkeys all came 2 by 2. All different kinds of animals, birds, and creepy crawly things came to the boat. Noah took all of them into the boat. Then he shut the door. Can you imagine how big of a door that would be to contain all those animals? Bigger than I can imagine. Inside the big boat, the lions roared, "Roar!" The dogs barked, "Woof, woof, 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 woof," and the birds chirped, "Chirp, chirp, 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 chirp." It was stuffy and stinky. It was muggy and hot. On the outside, it rained and rained. It rained big, giant drops and little baby drops for 40 days and 40 nights. The rains came down and the floodwaters came up. The water splashed on the sides of the boat and pushed it up and down for 150 days. Finally, it rested on top of a tall mountain. That's what they look like inside the boat. I can't imagine all those noises all at once. It would give me a headache. Or maybe you just get used to it. I don't know. Noah waited and waited until God said to him, "Come out of the boat, you and your wife and your sons and their wives." Noah's family and all the animals came off the boat. They put their feet on dry land. They ran and skipped and jumped. They twirled and danced in the sunlight. They thanked God for the land, and God blessed them. Noah's family grew and grew. The animals and the birds and the creepy crawly things filled the earth again. God painted a rainbow of brilliant red, orange, yellow, green, blue. What's the next color? Purple across the sky, and promise never again will water flood the earth. Whenever you see the rainbow in the clouds, I will see it too, and I will remember. So maybe you know this, but rainbows mean promises. God sent a promise to Noah that he would never flood the earth again. And this was shown through a rainbow. So, some questions to ask your family that are come from your binder. Pretend you live on a boat. What would your boat look like? Second question is, what would be hard about being on a boat with people and animals for 40 days and 40 nights? Maybe write that down or talk to your family members about that. In what ways could zoos be compared to Noah's Ark? And what is a promise you can make as a family? In what ways could you choose to remind you of that promise? Maybe you write them down, or you draw a rainbow somewhere in your house, and you say, this is the promise we're going to make this week or this month. And please pray with me. Dear God, please help us know that you give us promises each and every day. Help us to trust you and follow you, even when we can't see the rainbows, and we're amongst noises of animals and chaos, but you have a bigger plan for us. We thank you. Amen.